Hi, this is a short video about our game, Mainline Mania. It is a light Euro-style game blending route building and take-that mechanisms. With just 4 turns and a limited amount of spending money, each player needs to construct a railway network on a randomly generated 9-tile board to connect 3 industrial towns with Nottingham. Players can also bribe landowners to try and stop other players from completing their own network. Of each player's 3 towns, 2 are shared with the adjacent player, and 1 is kept secret. The game can be played by 2 to 4 players, and each game takes around 20 to 30 minutes to complete. What makes this game unique is that it takes network building and concentrates it into a quick game with minimal downtime for players. Each player starts the game with £25 to spend. 15 pieces of track that can be laid on the board, and 3 bribe pieces that can be played during the game. You can use the bribes offensively to stop another player laying track, or defensively to preserve the land for a future turn. At the start of the game, each player bids for turn order using some of their spending money. It's up to you how much you want to spend, but keep in mind how you might want to connect your towns to Nottingham and what other players' strategies might be. The more you spend on your bid, the less you have to build your network. During your turn, you may lay up to 4 pieces of track in a single continuous line. This applies for the first 3 turns of the game. Each piece typically costs £1, but building next to a swamp, through a town, or across another player's railway line costs extra. On your last turn, you may lay unlimited track pieces as long as you have the money to do so. When laying track, you may also wish to hitch a ride along another player's network to help you reach one of your towns. However, you will need to pay that player a fee to do so, based on the length of track used. You may also bribe landowners by deploying your bribes to prevent other players from building on a land. Once you spend an amount of money on a bribe, you cannot shift the bribe or use that money for the rest of the game. You can also pay to remove other players' bribes so you can build your track through their land. To do so, you need to offer an amount to that player which exceeds the value of the bribe. If it does, you may return the bribe to the player. After 4 turns, the winner is the player who has best connected their towns to Nottingham. If 2 or more players have equal scores, then the winner is the player with the most cash left over. In this game, the red player wins with a score of 0, as the blue player has a score of 1. As you can see, the red player has connected to both shared towns, Ickleston and Long Eaton, as well as their secret town of Bulwell. The red player has used bribe 1 defensively to guarantee access to Ickleston, and bribe 2 offensively to stop the blue player. The red player has also crossed the blue player's line at Nottingham. By contrast, the blue player has connected their secret town of Beeston and one of the 2 shared towns, Long Eaton. Unfortunately, the red player's bribe has meant the blue player has a score of 1 for Ickleston. You can also see that the blue player has used 2 bribes and hitched a ride along the red player's line in connecting up Beeston. Mainline Mania. Build and bribe your way to victory in a speculative railway frenzy. Thanks for watching.